Aries. Aries symbol conversations or news in the first half of the day can pull up tricky areas, dear Aries, especially involving sharing, such as with money or responsibilities. Certainly, tension can result. Aim to deal with interrupted plans or opposition to ideas with a spirit of forgiveness and cooperation, as challenging as this can be early today. Entertain new ideas and perspectives, but wait until mental tension or the minor problems of daily life subside to draw firm conclusions. Avoid, 2. Impatiently handling matters, as it's all too easy to make mistakes this way. Hunches may not lead you in the right direction, so take your time with new thoughts and observations. Oversee your money carefully. This is not the time to be impulsive or rash. It's probably best not to give in to urges to rebel or jump ship. Energies are good for getting many different things done, but not necessarily for concentrated efforts. As the day advances, however, you find it easier to tap into your intuition. In fact, it's time for reflection and decompressing. Taurus. Taurus symbol, watch today for stirring up some opposition with what you communicate, dear Taurus. It may be best to feed a restless spirit with a varied routine, conversation, or knowledge. Mistakes made now are likely due to impatience and a lack of foresight. The ideas you generate can be exciting and brilliant, but there can be problems relaying your message. It's also possible that news arrives that changes your perspective. As well, there can be clashes with others on views and opinions. Nevertheless, your responses to the opposition may surprise you and jumpstart your thinking. Aim to be versatile today, since distractions are plenty and changes of plans are likely. It's best to learn from your interactions, even if they are frustrating. Even if communications are challenging, you can come out of them feeling more decided and even enlightened. However, some people may be picking fights just because they don't know what to do with themselves, and it's wise to pass on this kind of situation. As the day advances, it's easy to decompress and wind down. You'll find it effortless to connect with your dreams and ideals. Others are more cooperative, appreciative, and tolerant than usual. Gemini. Gemini symbol, there can be a tendency to shake things up a little and do something different today, dear Gemini. In truth, you may be divided on how much intensity you want from your activities or interactions. It's not a day when you can expect the usual routine and everything to go as planned, with Mercury opposite Uranus. A surprising event or memory can grab your attention. Thinking outside the box is in favor, but we tend to go too far with it under the influence of this transit. It may be best to steer clear of touchy subjects and topics of conversation. It's a better time to communicate about technical matters than it is to talk about sensitive matters, as you tend to be rather terse. You may indeed be thinking in unique and perhaps inspired ways, but distractions are likely, so take notes rather than lock things down. Watch for absent-mindedness in some areas, and mental overdrive in others. New ideas and discoveries are possible personally or emotionally, and it's easier to approach them calmly as the day advances. Cancer. Cancer symbol, in the first half of the day, impulsive energy is with you as Mercury opposes Uranus, dear Cancer. Ideally, if there is a change of plans now, it leads you on a pleasant detour. Nevertheless, communication may be abrupt, and tension can lead to errors. Impatience might trip you up, but with some effort, you may be able to tame this tendency. People are more inclined to challenge ideas, and you may want to choose another day to state your case. Our minds are not the only things scattered today. Plans quickly go awry, and it's not easy to follow or concentrate on a mental level. Watch for poorly thought out observations or too quick communications. You can certainly learn from differences, and fortunately, it's easier to do so as the day advances. You might get a stronger sense of your own opinion through your interactions. You can be expressing great compassion towards others, which can be infectious. Leo. Concentrating can be challenging, and getting a message across is a lesson in frustration in the first half of the day, dear Leo. Mercury opposes Uranus, potentially producing more distractions than usual, or you are more sensitive to the usual ones. Watch for impatience or too quick decisions under the influence of this transit. Pushing a new idea may not have desirable results. A change of mental scenery can help refresh you. Controversy can lead to a bit of stress, or restlessness might lead you in the wrong direction, so try your best to muster up patience. Consider that changes in plans or opposition might ultimately lead to something better, helping to clarify your views on a matter. Different perspectives can be frustrating or surprising, but they can also be helpful learning experiences. As the day advances, relaxing comes more naturally. Virgo. With Mercury opposite Uranus today, dear Virgo, it's best to watch for impulsiveness with communications. A situation may hijack your attention, bringing a strong surprise element to the day. Pressures on you may be stronger than usual, and communications may be terse, abrupt, or catch you off guard. News coming in can completely change your perspective, or there can be disruptions to your schedule. While possibly frustrating, events today can change your mind in meaningful or valuable ways. You might arrive at a better understanding of a situation or your own mind. As the day advances, it's easier to wind yourself down, which helps you process new ideas. Your cooperative, helpful nature comes shining through, making it natural for others to acknowledge your efforts. Libra. It's wise not to rush decisions and choices with today's Mercury-Uranus opposition, dear Libra. While tensions are likely, you may come to a whole new perspective on a business or money matter through inventive thinking or current conversations. A chaotic schedule can lead to very little time or patience to sort things out. With money and valuables, avoid a slapdash approach, as there can be a tendency to miss important details. There could be some worry about sources of income, and if your mind is disorganized, these concerns can take on too much power. Aim to concentrate on the steps you need to take to make you feel more secure. While tensions are likely, you may come to a whole new perspective on a business or money matter through your thoughts or communications now. There can be friction and conflict involved, but your next step is clearer if you can keep a cool head. You need to make some room for refreshing activities and natural discoveries, which comes more easily as the day advances. Scorpio. Mercury, currently transiting your sign, opposes Uranus today, dear Scorpio, and you may not be seeing eye to eye with others. Or, you might face some opposition to your commentary or plans. If people are unreliable today, you might resolve to focus on yourself for now. This way, you won't feel at someone's mercy, leaving yourself open to more frustration than necessary. It may be that an unexpected issue hijacks your day, and it can be difficult to accomplish much else. Whatever confrontations that might occur can bring you to a greater understanding of where you stand and what you truly want. Consider that some opposition or challenge could help clarify your ideas or a matter in your relationship. Today's energies can challenge you to confront and manage emerging issues that have been buried, swept under the carpet, or otherwise hidden. As the day advances, you tend to find it easier to decompress and process things. Cooperation comes far more naturally. Sagittarius. Some lack of organization can get in the way of your pursuits as Mercury opposes Uranus today, dear Sagittarius, and you may need to adjust to interruptions and distractions. It's not easy to see eye to eye with others, or communication can be a little self-centered and not very sensitive. It's not easy to stay on top of your routines or work, either. Aim to learn from any confrontations that arise now, if they do. If the tension is internalized, aim to take steps to get a little more order into your life when you have the time. Fortunately, as the day advances, it's almost effortless to unwind and decompress. You are more in touch with your instincts regarding family, home, and work. Excellent energy for bonding with loved ones is with you. Capricorn. A Mercury-Uranus opposition today tends to distract you or accelerate your thinking, dear Capricorn. Disorganization can lead to missed opportunities, but conflicts or news occurring now can help you see things from a new perspective. If you free your mind, you can get to some fascinating, although perhaps off-the-wall insights. Opposing ideas can be stronger than usual, but unusual and exciting insights can emerge from communications, news, or further thinking. Tension is likely, making it best to take steps to ground yourself and reduce stress if it's not helping you or spurring you on in positive ways. Expect interruptions to plans and schedules or a social disagreement. As the day advances, there's a cooperative feel that helps lift your spirits and also heightens your desire to socialize. Aquarius. While transits today can open your eyes to a matter, dear Aquarius, there can be some tension to navigate. Mental disconnects or contrariness are likely. A blunt approach can sting, but holding back may be interpreted as indifference. Differences in attitudes or opinions are not always signs of a deeper problem, which may not be easy to see today. In fact, there can be much to learn from your interactions. There are times when clashes lead to important realizations, and this may be the case now. If you take a step back and observe what results from a standoff, you might arrive at an exciting conclusion. Plans may be a little premature, so avoid putting them into action just yet. A change of plans may end up working in your favor or can lead to a pleasant detour. The day advances quite smoothly, making it easier to decompress. Pisces. The moon spends the day in your sign, dear Pisces, and you're prioritizing your feelings and emotional needs. Some mental tension or opposition can figure strongly in the first half of the day. With Mercury opposite Uranus, it can be a challenge to say the right thing at the right time. You could be dealing with a wild card. People around you can be temperamental, or they're quick to contradict you, and you prefer a more sensitive approach. It's wise to be protective of information or feelings just for now due to today's impulsive energies. If people aren't catching on to your point of view, it's best not to take it to heart. Ideally, a clash stirs up greater understanding, helping you get in touch with what you truly believe and desire. The focus should be on letting go and releasing rather than building up more frustrations and resentments, which comes naturally later today.